children, as you all know that we are studying the topic the changing cultural tradition. As an introduction, I have given a lot of information in the previous class. Today I will tell you about the sources, means what are the things from where we get information for the construction of the history of the 14th to 17th century, which changes about the changes which took place in Europe. Because we are studying in this field, in this topic, there are a lot of sources which give information. For example, sources. For example, we have documents, printing books, buildings, paintings, and textiles. These are the sources from where get information, and all these things have been preserved in the archives and art galleries and museums of Europe and America, so that the coming generation could also see all these things for getting information of the previous period. The next important thing is that in the 19th century, the historians studied the cultural changes which took place in Europe between the period of 14th to 17th century. They came to know that the states and towns which were completely ruined, and there whatever the people survived, whatever the people came there, they again rebuilt it and they have developed it, and now in the period of after the period of 14th century, they have seen that they have developed it not only in one field but in every field, like whatever the paintings is there, literature is there, printing press is there, and the another thing is that buildings and art and architecture is there. In every field they have developed it. Resultantly, the scholars and the historians of the 19th century, they gave a name to this change of this period, and the name was Renaissance. So, what is a Renaissance? Renaissance was actually a name, a term which was given to the cultural change which occurred in Europe during the period of 14th to 17th century, and this term was given by historians of the 19th century because they found that whatever the changes were there and whatever the changes took place in Europe after a complete ruin of the many cities, that was very important, and it was very surprising that the people within whatever the time they got, they have developed it in every field. Now let's know what is the meaning of Renaissance. Renaissance literally means rebirth. In generally, what do you understand by rebirth? You you all talk that after the death of a human being, he just takes again takes a birth, and it may be of any form, right, according to his deed what he has done in this life. जन्म के बाद दूसरी किसी भी लिविंग बीइंग के रूप में जन्म लेने को जो है पुनर्जन्म, इन हिंदी इट इज कॉल्ड पुनर्जन्म इन हिंदी. दिस टॉपिक इज कॉल्ड इन अदर बुक्स एंड इन अदर जो है लाइक यूपी बोर्ड बुक्स इट हैज बीन गिवन दैट यूरोप का पुनर्जागरण. दिस टॉपिक हैज बीन नेम्ड इन दिस वे, राइट. तो यहाँ पे पुनर्जागरण का मतलब क्या हुआ? यहाँ पे तो किसी ह्यूमन बीइंग की डेथ नहीं हो रही. यहाँ पे तो ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई ह्यूमन बीइंग फिर से किसी और लिविंग बीइंग के रूप में जन्म ले रहा है. देन व्हाई दिस नेम हैज बीन गिवन? दिस नेम हैज बीन गिवन बिकॉज कि समाज का पुनर्जन्म हुआ, समाज ने पूरी तरीके से अपने आप को चेंज किया, एंड द पीपल हु वेयर लिविंग they were having their own thoughts, other thoughts, उनके अपने खुद की अलग थिंकिंग थी, अलग चेंजेस थे. और अब जो है बहुत ही ज़्यादा दूसरी तरीके से चेंजेस आ गए हैं. यानी कि नाउ जो है द पीपल लिविंग इन दीज जो है सिटीज़ लाइक फ्लोरेंस, वेनिस, रोम एंड सम अदर सिटीज़, दे वर कॉल्ड द मॉडर्न मैन, राइट. सो जो है समाज को एक नया ज्ञान की तरफ, एक नया एजुकेशन की तरफ, एक नई इंफॉर्मेशन की तरफ उसने अपना ध्यान दिया, और समाज ने अपना पूरी तरीके से चेंज किया. मीन्स पीपल लिविंग इन दिस सोसाइटी they change themselves also. That's why it is called Renaissance, rebirth, यानी कि rebirth of the whole society. Then next is Jacob Burckhardt. Jacob Burckhardt was a scholar and he belonged from Switzerland. He was a student of history and the name of his teacher was Leopold von Ranke. What was the name? Leopold von Ranke. Who was he? He was a teacher of the Jacob Burckhardt. Jacob Burckhardt was a scholar and he was a student of history, and the name of the teacher of the Jacob Burckhardt was Leopold von Ranke. Now just see, Leopold von Ranke told and taught the Jacob Burckhardt that what is history. He told that history is the study of state and politics. यानी कि what is a state, what is a country, how the government is elected, how the government is formed, and then how it works. Only this much is that it includes history. Means history includes only this much. But Jacob Burckhardt did not agree. वो इस कॉन्सेप्ट से बिल्कुल भी एग्री नहीं कर रहे. And he thought he gave other concept that history not only includes the study of state and government and state and politics, but it also includes the study of culture, behavior of human being, and art and literature also, paintings also. It includes all these things. That's why in 1860 he wrote a book. The name of the book was The Civilization of the Renaissance in Italy. What was the name of the book, children? The name of the book was The Civilization of the Renaissance in Italy, and this book was written in 1860. He wrote this book 1860, and in this book he told and he motivated the people that they should also pay attention for developing skills in the field of literature, painting, sculpture, art and architecture, and poetry is also, science also, in every field. And he emphasized that history is not the study of only state and government, but it is also the study of culture also. It also includes all these study and information of in all these fields, right? It means if we are going to study a period of and during the period, for example, if we are taking the period at 14 to 16th century, then it means इस पीरियड में हम जिस भी कंट्री की स्टडी कर रहे हैं उसमें केवल हमें गवर्नमेंट एंड पॉलिटिक्स की ही स्टडी नहीं करनी, बल्कि उस पीरियड में उस कंट्री में वॉट एवर द कल्चरल चेंजेस थे, वॉट एवर द आर्ट एंड आर्किटेक्चर में, म्यूजिक के क्षेत्र में, लिटरेचर के क्षेत्र में, पोएट्री के क्षेत्र में, ग्रामर के क्षेत्र में, वॉट एवर द चेंजेस भी होते हैं सब कुछ उसमें इंक्लूड होगा. यानी हिस्ट्री जो है गिव्स ऑल द इंफॉर्मेशन in every field, in each and every field. That's why children, history is very very important and very very interesting subject. If you are going to study history, then you will get a lot of information of any country. It may be any country, right? So pay attention, and you should have, it's a very interesting, so you should have interest also. You will know the condition of the women also in the society, in each and every society. Will be surprised to know that whatever you are seeing the circumstances in India, and if you are going to compare it with other countries, you will find that the many things are the same things. Many situations are same, conditions बिल्कुल same आप you can go through, you can go through and study the society of Britain also, you and European and in other European countries you will find the same thing. Next is the most important thing, what is the this scholar told in Jacob Burckhardt told in his book that there is a lot of change in the human being also. Like in Middle Ages, what people were doing, that they were following and the suggestions and instructions of the Pope and Father of the Church. They were not using their own mind. They were all the types they were using, and they were taking the suggestions from the Pope for their own problems, and whatever the suggestions were given by the Father of the Church, they were following that. वो उसको पूरी तरीके से ओबे कर रहे थे. But in modern man, means in the 14th to 17th century, changes came. Now people started to think themselves. उन्होंने अपने स्किल को बढ़ाना शुरू कर दिया, because इनका ये मानना है जैकब बर्कहार्ट का कि people are capable to develop their skill ओन सेल्फ, वो खुद अपनी स्किल डेवलप कर सकते हैं. और इस बुक में उन्होंने इस चीज को डिस्क्राइब किया है कि पीपल हैव एन पर्सन, अ मैन हैज अ कैपेसिटी टू डेवलप इट्स हिज और हर स्किल. सो जो है द पीपल इज द मैन ऑफ दिस पीरियड इज अ मॉडर्न मैन. मीन्स ही गेव द कॉन्सेप्ट दैट द मैन ऑफ 14th to 17th century is a modern man. Means in the middle period where the people were following and obeying the instructions or suggestions given by the Pope, but now they are able and they are capable to develop their skill themselves, right? So children, today whatever I have how many things you have learned? You have learned about the sources. Like there are many sources like printing books, documents, textiles, art and architecture, buildings and paintings, and they all are kept in the art galleries and archives and museums of Europe and America. Then next thing you have, I told you about the Jacob Burckhardt. He was a scholar. He told that we should pay attention not only for the political history, but we should pay attention and we should get information. History also gives you information regarding the art also, architecture also, human behavior also, society also, condition of the females also in all the societies, right? So children, that's all for today. That's all for today, children. And in the next class, I will tell you the next topic, that is the revival of the Italian cities. So you are requested to read this topic. Thank you. Have a nice day.